If you are a business analyst looking for a job, then perhaps number one problem is that no one seems to reply to your application. You may be sending your resume over and over, yet you get zero replies from recruiters. Unfortunately, it's a very common situation, and here's why. As a BA lead and hiring manager, I've been personally involved in screening and interviewing hundreds of BAs applying for jobs. And I know firsthand that the majority of resumes contain so little relevant information that it's really hard to even understand whether the person applying is truly a BA. In this video, I'm going to show you and teach you exactly what you need to do today to dramatically increase the chances of your resume standing out and getting noticed in the crowd, and you will get the invitation to the job interview. A quick disclaimer. Everything I share in this video represents my personal point of view and my educational business, BA Career Mentor. It does not reflect the opinions of any companies I've worked for. Are you ready? Let's go. Hi, I'm Sergey Shimansky, and on this channel, I teach business analysts how to take ownership of their careers and live a happy professional life. If you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the new videos that we publish on this channel. Thank you. Now, let's unpack a few very important things you need to do to get the attention of the recruiter and land the screening interview. Yes, before you even think about the actual hiring interview with another BA, focus on the first initial step, getting the recruiter to consider you for the job. You need to ensure that both your resume and your online LinkedIn profile position you clearly as a business analyst, not as a QA, not as a PM/BA, and definitely not as an all-in-one super specialist. No, don't make things complicated for them. Don't make them think. Be clear. Present yourself as a business analyst. Okay, now if you have a vast background and experience in various fields, that's totally fine. Keep that for your resume and your past experience sections. However, in the title of your resume and the headline of your profile, you should position yourself as a business analyst. Does that make sense? Again, don't complicate things, otherwise the recruiter may wonder, is that a BA or a PM or a QA? And to avoid the risk of bringing in an ineligible candidate which may affect their reputation, they will simply skip your profile and move on to someone else. So make it clear to the recruiter that you are the eligible, qualified candidate they are looking for. So how do you appear knowledgeable and qualified candidate to the recruiter? The secret is knowing how to read the job description and tailor your resume accordingly. One of the biggest misconceptions in the recruiting process is that you need to apply for hundreds of positions a day. No way, that's impossible. At best, what you would end up doing is sending the same resume to everyone, and you don't want to do that. Instead, you should ensure that your resume, your online profile, check as many boxes for the recruiter as possible. And you do this by making your resume as close to the job description as you possibly can. Remember, most recruiters are unfamiliar with the intricacies of business analysis, and they don't have much time to scan through the depth of your resume to figure out, like, oh yes, they work with a specific business domain or particular model notation required for the job. They are not going to do this for you. You need to make sure that it's immediately clear from your CV and your profile that you possess the key skills they are looking for. That's where you may want to pause this video, like it, pull up your resume, and make live updates as we go further. Okay, you got your resume ready? As I kept saying, first and foremost, ensure that you include the exact wording mentioned in the job description in your resume. If the job description requires experience with user stories, stakeholder management, or facilitating workshops, make sure to include these exact terms word to word, letter to letter: user stories, stakeholders, workshops. Yes, and Agile, and Scrum, and Jira. Given that screening is often performed by automated systems rather than humans, it is in your best interest to ensure that your wording matches the job description exactly. And by the way, always use either PDF or Word document formats for your resume, for exactly the same reason. It makes it almost native for the ATS to scan and get the best out of your resume. The second big piece of advice that I have on the resume: is to actually have multiple resumes that you can tailor for specific jobs. For example, you might create a template for a technical BA role where you primarily highlight technical expertise, how you work with APIs and various technical tools. Or if you have specific business domain knowledge, you can have a version of your resume that emphasizes your experience in industries like financial institutions or healthcare insurance. And once you have these base templates, you tailor them for each specific BA job that you're applying. All right, does that make sense? Now, tell me in the comments, do you have one or multiple versions of your resume? I would love to hear from you. Hey friend, I want to give you a gift for hanging out with me today. It's a cheat sheet for landing and navigating the interview process as a business analyst. This cheat sheet has been designed specifically for BAs and is based on my 20 years of professional experience in screening, interviewing, and hiring business analysts. Use the link in the description below and grab your copy today. And if you need personalized help navigating the interview process as a business analyst, I'll be happy to help you just as I've helped many other of my students and mentees. Reach out to me using the link in the description and I'll be happy to guide you through the next steps in my mentoring program. I'm Sergey Shimansky. If you found this video useful, make sure to like it and share it with someone who is truly interested in advancing their BA career to the next level. They will highly appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. I'll see you in the next video.